Man, yeah. Mics are hot.
Hot.
Oh, gotta stop talking about people now.
Hot.
Oh, man.
What are we doing?
Ugh. And we are live. We need to make some transitions. Well. Welcome back, everyone. We are back in it. We are back live. Back in the Spoonatorium. Spoon Utopia.
Spoontopia.
I need to turn that off.
Getting blown up on your Discord.
Yep.
You gonna let the Discord know we're here?
Probably not. There's too many people in it now that are not affiliated with this. I'm gonna have to.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Those are.
I need to give a warning first.
Potential fans, right there, sir.
Anyways. Welcome. We're here.
Episode 22. And thank you for showing up early.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate everyone that came in early to be a part of the fandom. So, actually, we'll make this announcement twice, maybe 3 times this episode. Coming up
people know.
At the end of October,
27th.
The 27th of October, our episode that will be happening that week, we will be doing a episode that
hold on. Before you give it away, let's build the anticipation a little.
Okay.
It's a special day for the Arena of Audacity. It has nothing to do with us, per se, but it's a special time of year.
Okay.
Because coming up that Sunday, do you know what that Sunday is?
Halloween?
That's right. The day that we allow kids to walk around and beg for candy from strangers.
Oh, Jesus.
After their entire lives of being told, do not accept candy from strangers, we are telling them to go and knock on doors of people that don't actually want them there and people that are also way too excited to have them around to get free candy from strangers. But we do this every year. There's an entire industry built around it. Spirit Halloween. Just pop up in all kinds of sporting goods stores that no longer exist. And just go, hey.
They take over everything now. I've seen them take over an Islands because Islands went out of business.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
they take over restaurants now. They don't care.
It's
a building. We're going in.
They are literally the ghost of capitalist past. The ghost of capitalist future and present. But it's going to be special. It's going to be special because we are going to do a special episode that day on the 27th. So tell all of your friends about it that they got to watch this.
Yes.
Because we will be doing a full review, deep dive, discussion, debate, whatever you want to call it, to figure out what's better.
Yes.
It is going to be. I should have just let that burp go. That would have been a lot better. But it's going to be Harry Potter versus...
What? Wait a minute. Lord of the Rings, duh.
Yeah, there it is.
So, encapsulating what has happened between those two movies, they came out around the same time. And it was a big deal. It was either you're a Lord of the Rings fan or a Harry Potter fan. You could have been both, but not many people were because it was kind of like the red versus blue.
One was for children, which had producers that had been tried for child pornography, and the other one, well, it takes 47 days to get through.
Oh, Jesus.
So,
anyways.
But all of them are available currently on HBO Max, which means, babe, we're watching a lot of TV.
Now, for me, this is a big deal because I have not watched all of Harry Potter. I've seen one movie, and it was in the middle somewhere. I don't know.
Showed up late, didn't pay attention. Left early.
So,
Porky and Los Dos? We're going to figure that out. Porky and Los Dos, why not both?
Yeah.
We're going to figure that out. We're giving ourselves time so that we can watch all movies of Harry Potter, all movies of Lord of the Rings. Does that include The Hobbit?
Yes.
Okay, so all... Fuck, what am I talking myself into?
Well, because there's like 8 freaking Harry Potter movies.
I mean, that's... Whatever. They're the same runtime as Lord of the Rings, though.
They're like 2.5 hours per.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
No, they're like an hour and a half. They're kids' movies.
No. You're thinking of maybe Percy Jackson.
Which I have
Shout
also
out to Percy Jackson. You blasphemous.
The gasping. The gasping. The pure audacity. We're living up to our name.
Haven't seen a Percy Jackson movie?
No, I also haven't read the books.
Oh my god!
But they're young adults, so I feel embarrassed buying them. Yes, both to Kristen and Janelle. When are we watching these? Soon, because we don't have a lot of time. Again, Lord of the Rings takes 47 days alone.
Harry Potter is long. It is.
Is it?
Yes.
Fuck. I know the last book was broken down into 2 movies.
So, yeah. But anyways, as not being a Harry Potter fan myself back in the day, I read the Lord of the Rings when I was young. I
thought it was all one book.
No, that was Hobbit. Hobbit's one book.
No, I thought Lord of the Rings because I remember this because one of your friends, I can't remember her name, but she almost hit me with the book because she was like, it was originally put out as a book.
Oh, okay. So if you're talking like a token, like original, sure, that's probably one thick novella that you don't want to put on your lap because it'll freaking dislocate your quad. But
so it'll take me roughly 18 months to get through, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But yes, no, when I read them, they were 3 separate books.
When Josh was a young boy.
And The Hobbit was one book. So, yeah. Anyways, it's going to be a great time. We will definitely love some participation with the chat as well, too.
Absolutely need participation.
Come out, enjoy the time. We're trying to get it all in one fell swoop because I know that this guy over here doesn't care for Lord of the Rings. So.
Nope, I don't. I'm going to give it a second chance, though. I will be honest. I have not given it a legitimate second chance from watching it when I was in my 20s. They were fun because I was back when movies used to come out on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. And me, my brother, and our friends, and Josh, we would all go and catch the midnight showing where we would see our other friends' parents, and they would be high and asking us not to tell our friends that they were there because they just snuck out the house. We would see teachers that we would have to pretend that we didn't see the next day when we're all just super tired and not paying attention in class. And then we would go at 4 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. Yeah. And then again at 9 o'clock that same night. It would be multiple times because you had to pretend that you hadn't seen it when new friends popped up. And we're just like, hey, we're going, right? So, it breaks my heart that he doesn't like Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry, babe.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But we'll see if it changes.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe. So, I don't know. Harry Potter, though, we both have a meh. So, in 10 Things I Hate About You, when, I can't remember her name, but one of the characters is Alex Mack, when she's asking, I know you can be underwhelmed, and I know you can be overwhelmed. No, Alex is Mack's friend. That's who it is. But she's like, but can you ever just be whelmed? And she goes, I think you can... In France, I think France. I don't know. I'm gonna get lit up in the comment section for this.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have tried to do it line for line.
We were both whelmed by Harry Potter originally. Clearly, by the fact that he's only seen one, and by the fact that I have only seen a few once in the theaters, and that was only because friends of mine were like, "Hey, we gotta go." And other friends were like, I will pay for you to go because I'm hitting on this girl and I need you there to support me. And I'm like, that's fair. Buy me booze and we'll be square. And I just didn't really pay all that much attention. So,
hey, it never hurts to try again.
It doesn't.
And this is what we're going to be doing for you, chat. We're bringing something for you.
For you. And don't think we're not thinking about that food episode either.
Oh,
we got shit.
It's a coming.
Yeah, we got shit we're working on. We're trying to put stuff together. We're trying to have fewer episodes where we just walk in without much to talk about. Because I said that in front of my wife and she rolled her eyes. Here I was thinking I'm just funny and entertaining on my own, and apparently I'm not. Thanks, babe. So yeah, October 27th. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your Facebook. Tell your Instagram. Tell your Twitter. Tell people you don't even know. Hit up Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, my God. He's never going to respond. Anyway.
He never is. It's sad.
But we'll start putting out our social media campaign as well, too, just to keep our reminders out there. And when I say we, I mean he.
Yeah.
because he controls those accounts. So
if you like what's going on our Instagram, this guy. If you don't like what's going on our Instagram, that guy. This guy. This is also, holy shit, like, you did not skimp when you bought this fucking measuring tape.
I mean,
my God. Just look how thick and sturdy this thing is.
Oh my God. Anyways, well, I mean,
kill a small child with it.
As he's bringing out the measuring tape, I don't know if you've been in the Spoonatorium before, you would know my back wall.
Not many have.
You can see, as I'm putting my hand to the other camera, that the back wall has changed up a little bit. Nope, we're not. Nope.
Hand hug.
Nope. There's some differences here on the. See, now I'm messed up now. So you messed me up on the back, on the back wall. So we have retired some pieces, and we put in some. We've shuffled some other pieces that was off on the side over to the back wall now. We'll be doing some more reshuffling because also as well too, the desk has got to be changed up.
Shit's changing in the Spoonatorium.
Yeah.
You got a couple weeks to do it because next week is next week we will be having an episode. It's another thing we're announcing.
I've been watching Harry Potter with my girlfriend, so I'm already on it. Perfect.
Nice. So yeah, so next week we'll be here. Week after we will be taking that week off for things.
Recharge the batteries.
Yeah. Yeah. We do that every once in a while. If you've noticed on our Instagram, which you should follow our Instagram, you'll notice just about every 4 to 5 weeks we take a week off.
Anyways.
So yeah, so things are going to change. But I have a question though.
Yes, sir.
Why do you have a printer?
Because this is my office.
But what do you work? What are you printing? Who prints?
People who need to print.
What is this, 2006?
What do I do? I mean, I do work that I need to print out stuff for.
Printing out MapQuest?
No.
You know where to go?
Ah.
Like, I know generally where the restaurant's at, but I don't know specifically where the restaurant is at. Hold on, let me print out MapQuest.
So it's going to tell me to take 3 blocks or go down 2 miles, take a right on whatever, go down another 3 miles, and then I don't know how many miles I'm going. So, no, whatever. No. Generally, it's for my work or if I need to print up important documents. So,
They actually sell ink for that, huh?
Yes.
Falling into that scam.
Printers are still a thing.
I mean, sure, in your line of business.
Not everything is digital all the time.
Hey, man. My last documents I signed were digital.
I mean, yes. But you definitely want to keep a paper trail.
It was amazing. You signed one time, and then you just went click, 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 click. You were done. You signed your life away. Didn't even know what you were signing.
So what is our main topic of the day? Did we make a post?
I didn't see the post. We did make a post.
Ah.
We posted to Instagram. It was a little late, but it had normally, and I don't know if anyone has caught on to this. You could thank my wife for actually giving me this suggestion.
Okay.
But our Instagram posts normally point to generally the topic we're going to talk about that day.
Yep.
I had no idea what to do on this one. Without stealing other people's art from Google, and I try not to do that.
You didn't want to juggle it?
I didn't want to juggle it. It was, that's right there, soft G. Kind of like that soft J in yogging. It's a new fad. Clearly I don't do. But yeah, no, I wasn't going to juggle other people's stuff and just use it for hours. So instead I just put something up there and was just like, hey, this is what I got.
Okay.
So yeah, today's topic, we're going to talk about.
Oh God.
Collaborations.
Collabs.
It's kind of like PetSmart and PetSmart.
Jesus.
You should take this over.
I'm saying anyways a lot. So we're talking about crossovers and collaborations, specifically about the rock rap crossover and collaboration.
Not all.
There's still, I mean, majority.
Because if you can't tell from our age right now, we definitely grew up in that time when rap rock was like the coolest fucking thing ever, and then 2000 hit.
Well, see, the problem is that you look like you're 65, and I look like I'm 24. So it doesn't really. It's not really.
I got my best friend and my wife right now just hitting me with haymakers. I look 65 according to this guy, and also I just got called a dunce by my wife.
Jesus.
Thanks, babe.
I'm just putting it on paper.
Putting it on paper. Are you gonna print it?
I mean, I can.
You can print it, physically sign it. Blue pen, so you know which one's the original.
God, I need to get a dot matrix printer. Just so that.
Dude, if you get a dot matrix printer, you also need to get one of those old school, like, heavy ass keyboards that, like. Amazing.
God.
So, yeah, we're going to talk about collabs. Collaborations. That's why you got to stop. Collaborate. Listen. As we have singing going on outside of this room.
So,
people having fun all over this house.
Would you like to start off?
Would I like to start off?
Yes.
I would like to start off. Okay, so here's the thing. We're just going to bring up some random stuff. We found a couple lists. Mine specifically from Watch Mojo. Got to give credit where credit's due. I got this from Watch Mojo.
The lists weren't the greatest, so we're not going to put those up.
No, so we're not going to show you the list. But
yeah.
First one that I'm going to talk about. Now, I guess this is going to be like a kind of a informal like ranking, but also just talking about it and how how much it sucked or how great it was.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start right off from the collaboration from the beginning that we remember as one of the first ones that really did this.
Okay.
Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Walk This Way.
Yeah.
Now, Aerosmith, career dead.
Dead in the water.
Motherfuckers are going nowhere. There's infighting. They're all sleeping with each other's wives. They're just like, they're doing nothing, man. Toys in the Attic came out, and everyone's like, holy shit, who are these fucking guys? And then all of a sudden, their next album came out, and none of us know what it was because everyone's like, holy shit, these guys are still fucking around. And then Run DMC shows up. And it's like, hey, watch this. And they're fucking back in it again.
Yeah.
All right, Dude Looks Like a Lady suddenly comes out, which apparently was about the lead singer of Motley Crue.
You mean it wasn't about Robin Williams?
Was it? I don't know.
No, I'm just joking. They used that song in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, there it is.
For the soundtrack.
R.I.P. Robin Williams. Yeah. The clown of our generation. But yeah, so that's the first. And honestly, like, I don't feel like it's aged that well. But I don't think it's Run DMC's fault. Aerosmith, to me, has not aged well. Because now, anytime I think of Run DMC, all I think of is Be Cool. Where What's-His-Nuts is sitting in L.A. After a Laker game. And they're like smoking cigars. And Chili's showing off.
You mean when you think of Aerosmith?
Yeah, when I think of Aerosmith.
There you go. Okay, I was like, because Run DMC wasn't in
No, Run DMC was not in there. But it was like he's sitting there and he's talking to Steven Tyler.
Yeah, Steve Tyler.
And they're smoking cigars, and he's just like, oh, this is so cool. You've got such a hip sound. And I'm just like, holy fuck, you sound fake as shit right now. Like, you're a terrible actor. And that's all I can think of when I think of Aerosmith now. Like, they have great songs.
Not every... Or he even made fun of him. Or they put a line in there saying that, hey, I'm not trying to be a musician that's popping up in the movies. And then he was in the movie.
Yeah.
And he wasn't that good in the movie.
Yeah, we get it. The Rock stole that show.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we've talked about that.
Yeah.
A few episodes back. Wait till we're done with this one and go back and watch our back catalog. Whilst also starting a bunch of different Gmail accounts. Following a Reign of Audacity.
Nope.
You didn't bring a bottle of tequila in here. I don't have anything to like show up to the camera and be like, hey.
Because we don't have sponsors.
Hey, find Terramana tequila.
Oh, my God. Anyways, back on track here.
The Rock.
Back on track here.
Back on track.
So, yes, Walk This Way. I mean, there was other songs that came out before, that collab. But that was the collab that kind of put it on the map in terms of doing those, but then also resurrecting a career, per se.
Full on resurrected the career.
Because, as you said, Aerosmith wasn't the hottest band at the time.
They were dead. They were dead in the water. They knew it. And from what I remember, they didn't want to collaborate.
No.
They were like, we're not, this is weird. We don't understand this rap thing, but whatever, it's money.
Yeah.
Because that'll bring me to what I think would be my next one to talk about. But you.
No, if we're talking about in terms of people who wanted to collaborate. Were you going to go that route?
No, I was going to talk about people who didn't think it was going to work out, but in the end, it absolutely fucking worked out.
Oh, okay. Well, no, keep going then. I want to hear.
Anthrax, Public Enemy.
Yes.
Bring the Noise.
Yes.
That song. So, and here's one of the issues that I have. Story with Matt. Story time with Matt.
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
7th grade me. Middle school me. Absolutely loved 2 bands. Korn and Limp Bizkit. Mostly because Korn was just heavy as shit, and Limp Bizkit pissed off my parents. It was the first time I actually found a band that my dad actually said, turn that shit off. It was amazing.
Fair enough.
So, you have to give them credit, because Anthrax and Public Enemy did something that no one had really done. Like, yes, the Run DMC and Aerosmith thing, but this was like a full-on, like, fucking collaboration. They toured together. They have, like, lifelong friendships together, and I know this because VH1 has had many shows with different parts of those bands that have all shown up to each other and been like, hey, love you, brother. And you don't just say that for the money, because they're real. Anthrax is real. But, hell of a song, better than Run DMC and Aerosmith, than that collab. I will give him that. But I have to dock him some points, though, because as far as I'm concerned, they kicked off the rap rock thing. If it wasn't for them, Fred Durst would just be a terrible tattoo artist.
Wow.
Maybe not even terrible. I've never seen his artwork, but he would just be a tattoo artist in the Jacksonville area.
Wow. So I'm getting the feeling like you don't like the rock rap genre.
Man, it's got to be done really well.
Okay.
It's got to be done really well. And I know that there's one that we're going to talk about that was done really well, but it was already set up for success.
Okay.
So this is
So might as well get into it then.
Huh?
Might as well get into it. Are we talking about the Collision Course?
Yes.
So to me, Collision Course, which is Jay-Z and Linkin Park, is the best crossover collaboration rock rap album ever.
100%.
Because they didn't just do one song. They did 7. They toured together. They did it all. So that album was the best that has ever come out for that kind of a collaboration. Jay-Z actually said to MTV, who put it together, they came up to Jay-Z and they were like, hey, we want to try to do a collaboration like we did back before with Aerosmith. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. I got people who I want to work with. And they're like, well, we got somebody. He said, no. I want to work with Linkin Park, and that's it.
Do we know who MTV wanted to work with?
No, they never said. But he straight up just told them, nope, I'm doing Linkin Park, or you're not going to get me on this project.
You know what suckers they were thinking of. Right. They're probably like, we got Papa Roach under contract, let's get them going.
Which is funny, because, anyways.
Because Papa Roach...
They've done a lot of collabs.
I mean, and respect where respect is due, man. Papa Roach has had like a 25-year career just out of fucking nowhere. Yeah. Okay, so, but back on topic, yes. No, Jay-Z and Linkin Park, and I think that's the 3 you really got to look at as far as like this. That's like the base of the collaborations right there when you're talking like rock and rap and things like that. Jay-Z and Linkin Park fucking tore the fucking house down. When Jay-Z is calling out another rapper after his verse, being like, you're wasting your talent, and it's like, he didn't write that lyric.
Yeah.
He wasn't like reading that off, and he was just like, all right, can we try it again? You're wasting your talent! No, he called that out. So that's pretty badass.
No. So, yeah, that to me set the bar high. I hate for anybody to try to come up and make another album like that, because you can't really do it now, especially now, like, because Linkin Park isn't Linkin Park anymore without Chester, you know.
It's rough.
But the only other people maybe would be a Papa Roach and somebody, because Papa Roach has done a couple of collabs. They've done with Black Eyed Peas on Anxiety, and
oh, that's right, they did do Anxiety.
Yeah.
That was actually a fun song.
Yeah. And they did another song now, I can't remember.
They've done a bunch of collabs in the last year, too, with a bunch of other rock artists. They've done stuff. I know they did something with Ice Nine Kills. And if you've never heard Ice Nine Kills, you should definitely go out and listen to them. They are a like a concept band. The last 2 albums that they've put out have been all their songs are themed around horror movies.
Oh, jeez.
And it's fucking great.
Okay.
They're really fucking good. And they've done a couple songs with Papa Roach. They've done they and Papa Roach have done songs with Fever 333, who I'm not a big fan of, but they are starting to blow up in the rock metal scene. Mm-hmm. So, no, Papa Roach has done a lot of fucking collabs. Look, we talk crap, and I may drop jokes about Papa Roach, but they are one of those bands that I like have massive fucking respect for. Yeah. Just because of the shit that they've done, the shit that they've come from. And the fact that I once saw Jacoby Shaddix at a restaurant in Folsom.
We've already done the story.
And we just
go check the back catalog for the story.
And he
we
just
don't need it again.
What's up? We were done.
Don't need it again.
We were done. There was no like, don't look at me.
Okay.
I didn't ask for an autograph. Well, we're just like, hey, what's up, man?
Okay.
Cool guy.
Are we done? Jacoby ain't watching us, bro.
Well, if somebody would tweet at him.
Maybe you should, because you could be like, hey, Jacoby, remember my story?
Hey, October 27th.
Yeah,
check us out. Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter.
Oh, Jesus.
Do us a favor. Tweet at Neil deGrasse Tyson.
No.
So we can get him here, too.
No, he ain't coming.
Just a listen.
So let's talk about some collabs that weren't the best. In chat, I mean, if you got some opinions as well, too, please bring them in. Let's hear.
Absolutely. If you guys got... And even then, like, if it's just, like, features of shit that, like, genres that don't really match up or artists that you never thought would work well together. Because, I'll give one, although I've been giving ones. What about you? Let's switch over to you. Who you got that you don't think worked very well?
Well, I don't have any that I don't think it worked very well, unfortunately.
No, so we only looked up the ones we liked.
Yeah.
So I've got one that I know.
Yeah, you brought up one in our
we'll get to them
in our pre-production meeting. Holy shit, we actually tried to prep today. Jesus.
Try to prep for you.
That's a lot of pointing. We can go into honorable mentions first. I have some of those.
Honorable mentions? Like,
yes.
Not great, but
still make it happen. Okay. So we're talking honorable mentions or bands that came out of this kind of genre that you don't love. So honorable mentions to me would be the Run DMC D-Generation X theme song, The Kings. Kind of a collab between WWE and Run DMC with their The King of Rock song and the DX theme song.
Generation of D-Generation X was this? This wasn't the beginning where it was like Shawn Michaels.
No, this is when they tried to highlight and feature X-Pac. It was when X-Pac and Kane were tag team champs.
And so like the backside of the mountain. They peaked.
This is after. Yeah, this is peaking. X-Pac and Kane are tag team champs. This is before Triple H, started to just break off by himself.
Before the King of Kings stuff.
Yeah, before the King of Kings. So he was still kind of around. I think New Age Outlaws were broken up. So yeah, this is where that was. However, it was a hot song. It was very highly downloaded for back in that time.
WWE had some bangers.
Yeah, so it was a good track. Good track.
All right, and we would be playing these songs, but as we learned, you get copyright claimed pretty quickly on YouTube.
Well, I don't know if it's because of the songs we played is the problem.
Maybe.
Because I think they're out to get people who do Michael.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, then let's try playing this one.
Oh.
For those that don't remember.
No.
Will it play?
Yeah, it'll play.
It'll play through?
Yeah. I just gotta... Because I don't want it to come up twice.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
So if you don't remember this banger of a track... I mean, even then, look at the people who are on this. You got,
they can't see this.
Method Man, Snoop Dogg, we got Redman, Eastsiders. This is the whole rap album that's going on here. See, Murder.
Lots of Helter Skelter featuring Peanut Butter Wolf.
I'm gonna have to get this freaking.
Yeah, you gotta get this album.
I don't recall And I remember Run DMC. Oh no, that's right. There was a brief 2-month period where WWE tried to put a whole bunch of rappers onto freaking intro songs.
Was this right after they bought WCW? So Mystical still had his contract. Was just like, hey man,
I can't remember.
I'm a wrestler.
Now that I think about it, now this is what reminds. Okay, yeah.
WCW did that to us.
So another honorable mention would be another band in turn. Well, not really the full band because it was just the guitarist from POD. He collaborated with Nappy Roots for their rock rendition of their song "Oh Nah," which was a pretty good banger as well too.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, so the regular version, I'm skipping up a little bit because I don't want to get that copyright claim.
Oh, it's good. It's already been This week, man, immediately shot at my bed. It was just like, somebody's playing my music. He's just out there, and I said bed. That man never sleeps. He's out there doing bench press right now. Just shoots it off of him. She's like, somebody call Eagle.
Oh, it dinged. Anyways, so a couple of honorable mentions there for me. So let's get back to the not so pretty.
The not so pretty.
We didn't have too many of those. We didn't have too many of those not so pretties. And then after the not so pretties, we'll get to the bands that you probably didn't like that came out of this genre.
So I got two that. All right, one of them I'm not going to bring up right now just because it hurts too much.
It hurts.
But one song, and I got to be honest.
Oh, you know what? I do have one. You can go ahead though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I got one that. Now here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
This man was known for taking other people's music
and
turning it into his own.
Okay.
Just skirting copyright claims left and right.
Are we talking Weird Al?
No.
Oh.
First of all, that man asks for permission.
I know.
This guy just sort of shows up and goes, "Yeah, I remember that song. Let's take it." Sting, go stand over in the corner right over there while I dance at the VMAs.
Damn.
All right. Talking about Puff Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
Sean Combs.
Look.
Sean Combs, Puff Daddy featuring Jimmy Page.
So Sean P. Diddy Combs.
Sean P. Diddy Combs.
He didn't take their songs. He just sampled their tracks.
He took their songs.
And then he made them different.
Look, here's the thing. Their version goes doon 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 doon, and my version goes doon 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 doon
no
doon 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 doon. He didn't even do that.
No, he never.
He just took them.
He never
swapped out the lyrics.
Look, and if you ever watched the movie Notorious, he got made fun of a lot by his artists because he was taking these.
Who produced that movie? Did Puff Daddy produce that movie?
I think so.
Because I think he was trying to make himself look sympathetic. Of course people would make fun of me. But I made them money.
It makes sense though, because he took a lot of music, not necessarily rock music, but a lot of music from the 70s and 80s, and made them into rap songs. So the rappers were sitting there and just like, what is this? As they're listening to these tracks before they're laying their lyrics down. So
yeah, and then that's what he does again. Because look, I am not a Led Zeppelin fan. I'm gonna put that out there. That is my most controversial opinion, by the way. I do not think Led Zeppelin. I think they're overrated. Puff Daddy featuring Jimmy Page, "Come With Me," from the Godzilla soundtrack. I owned that soundtrack. I was obsessed with that song.
Oh, that was you?
That was me. I love that song. Dude, I remember my friend Matt. We were driving around, and his dad was, we were picking up food. I was staying the night over at his house, and his dad's driving us around, and we put on that CD to play that song. I thought he was going to throw it out the window. Huge Led Zeppelin fan. Puts on, he takes like an extra 20 minutes to get home just so he could find his Led Zeppelin CD with Cashmere on it to pop it in, to play it for us. Would not take us home so that we could eat. Oh. And Matt's sisters are sitting there, and his younger brother are just sitting there starving. And he's just like, no, y'all got to be educated on this. But I loved that song. I loved it. And I'm not going to lie, I'd completely forgotten about it until this afternoon. And I looked that song up. It still gets me. I know that it's terrible now, but I love that song.
Okay. All right, fair enough. I mean...
And I wanted to be Puff Daddy. I'm not going to lie. Walking around with those big old white pants with like the unbuttoned shirt with a wind machine constantly blowing on me. Just doing the Michael Jackson, but not Michael Jackson because it was Puff Daddy. So I don't know why I just did this, but whatever. Look,
so the song was good. The movie was terrible.
Oh my God, the movie was terrible. It's unwatchable.
So I don't... Yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, that's what it is. What it is. A list of unwatchable movies.
Oh God,
Godzilla. I'm just thinking what's coming up in my mind.
It's Godzilla 2000, isn't it?
Godzilla 2000.
Yeah. Or was it Godzilla? Oh no, it was two of them at that time.
No, because they keep trying to make up for their shitty American remakes of it.
Well, the newest Godzilla, which you haven't watched, is pretty good. The last
Godzilla vs. Kong.
Well, no, the last.
Oh, you know it's on HBO again?
Godzilla King of Monsters. And then the remake of the Godzilla movie, and then Godzilla vs. Kong.
So I heard Godzilla vs. Kong was pretty good, but you're the only person who said that.
Jesus.
You know what's on HBO, though, again?
Huh.
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah.
So we might actually be able to do a review of that.
Oh, that's right. You haven't watched it.
Hadn't watched it. We took too much time to watch it.
Whoa, that's going to be a fun show. Anyway,
so you said you had one that you didn't like.
Yes, and God damn it, do I not remember it now?
Well, that's fun.
Oh, and it's not a collab actually. It's just a band, and it's just a particular song with the band and the band itself too. So, Gorillaz.
Oh God.
Wait, no, Gorillaz is the band.
Clint Eastwood, yeah.
Clint Eastwood is the song. So this...
I don't get them.
This band came out, in the 2000s.
Chat, let us know your opinions.
Kind of riding that coattail, what would it be, the new metal?
No, it was like the anti-metal thing. It was the... Fuck, man. You had a bunch of bands that were all just, like, really good musicians, but also really, like, shitty personalities about their musicianship, and it was like the anything different is good crowd. It's the pre-hipster kids. Ugh. And the pre-hipster bands. Gorillaz fell into this. I don't get it. Yeah,
and a lot of people, and a lot of these lists that we looked at today had this song either number 1, number 3, or number 5. And I'm like, how the fuck does this song get that high? It doesn't make any sense to me. And, a good point was brought up. It's because of the fact that hipsters made these lists. Mm-hmm. And they were like, oh, this is the greatest band ever. I need to put it out there.
Oh, this is the greatest mainstream band. There's so much depth to them. They are the Grateful Dead of our generation. I don't understand Grateful Dead. Friend of the Devil is a good song. I don't understand the rest of the fucking catalog. No. I don't understand people's obsession with them. Maybe it was the LSD. Maybe we should do LSD and listen to Grateful Dead.
No.
No?
No.
You want to drop acid with me?
No.
Listen to some music?
No.
Wear some tie-dye?
No.
Open our minds? Expand our brains?
No.
No? Yeah, that's fair. So, all right. So I'm gonna bring up one that I completely forgot.
Okay.
And if my wife is still on this chat, which she better be,
Jesus,
I'm sure she'll have an opinion on this one. Nelly and Tim McGraw.
Ooh, I forgot about that one,
dude.
So
that song was huge.
And it wasn't like how Kid Rock went to country because he wanted to get fat. No,
because he wanted to get fat.
Nelly was doing collabs because he was making hit songs.
He was pulling a Santana.
Yeah. Oh my God, Santana.
Didn't even think about that, did you?
That man.
No, he was pulling a Santana. And he hit one out of the park with Tim McGraw. And apparently that song got to number 1 in the UK. Yeah. It hit top 50, Billboard's top 50, which we've talked about in a previous episode. Billboard's bullshit. Hit Billboard's top 50 in the US. You know what, though? I was fully ready to rag on that song.
Really?
Fully ready. 100% ready to be like, this is some shit. This was the beginning of bro country. This was the step that took us towards Florida-Georgia line.
Oh, God.
Who are the Limp Bizkit of the country world. And I just...
Wow.
Which sucks, because now Limp Bizkit has lasted long enough that if you actually watch them play live, they don't give a shit, which makes me kind of like them again.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, they're not taking themselves seriously at all. And it's fun. But, again, Florida-Georgia line. God, I hate you. But, yeah, it's a good song. And it was catchy.
Yeah.
And it had a good video.
Now, to me, it wasn't better than Dilemma. That was his best collab that he did.
No, who do you collab with on that?
Kelly Rollins.
Is Kelly Rollins a collab, though?
I mean...
He didn't really go outside of his genre for that.
He's a rapper. She's R&B.
Yeah, but he was pop rap.
Nah.
And she's pop R&B.
Well, I mean, Beyonce is pop R&B. Kelly was his backup. Come on. So, because she was better than the third one that I can't remember.
Yeah, there was Beyonce, there was Kelly, and there was that other one.
But that's what happens with any group
Who
band.
was just there to enhance Beyonce's vocals.
That's what happens with any group band. You know 2 or 3 of them, maybe. And then you got the superstar who was really there, and then their producer was like, "Oh, I can't just sign just you."
Fuck, who did the song?
Because my song needs my son needs to get in the band too, and his friends needs to come with them. So I'm gonna need you to take your talent and propel them to the future.
Fuck, who did Thong Song?
Cisco.
Yeah. What was his band's name?
Oh,
I want to say Jodeci, but
no, God no. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't listen to that shit growing up. I had to catch up on it as an adult.
God, I can't remember what Cisco. Who was he a part of?
It's just like when you look at that, because I don't remember the name of the band, but I remember like when Cisco broke away from them, and everyone's just sitting there thinking to themselves, they were like, we knew somebody was going to make it from here.
Yeah,
we didn't think it was Cisco.
I mean, he was always the face of the freaking band, though.
Yeah, but it was like the bleached hair,
yeah,
the oversized jackets. Like, how tall was he? 4'6", 4'7"?
That was part of the times. Except for, I mean,
the microphone with the dragon on it. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah.
That was dope. I'm gonna give credit on that one.
Chad, help me out. Cisco. What group was he a part of? It wasn't.
Somebody's got to remember. Somebody's got to be Jujul in this. We can't.
Was it Next?
Fuck it, Jujul it.
I think it was.
Bring up the Jujul.
I don't want to.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's right. It's with the Q for him. God, freaking got to be different.
Wasn't it SYSQO?
No.
Jeez, he has an umlaut over the O. Oh, he's 5'4". Damn. Dude.
He's still shorter than us.
Yeah, he is. More tall compared to him.
Drew Hill. Jesus Christ.
Drew Hill. Wait. Oh, no, he's from Druid Hill.
No.
Departed Drew Hill. There it is. God. Where's Jerron when you need him? He would have known that right off the bat. That dude loves Cisco.
I didn't. And I didn't like Drew Hill either. So that's why I don't remember. No, because Drew Hill, it was... Okay, so back then it was Drew Hill, 112, and Blackstreet.
Oh, shit, Blackstreet. And they were all trying to be Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Who just really wanted to be the adult version of Menudo.
The adult version of Menudo?
I don't know. I don't know who else to compare them to.
Boys to Men gets compared to no one, sir. No one.
No. No.
This is another topic for another day.
No. What was it? Who was it? Whitney Houston's husband? Well,
Bobby Brown?
Bobby Brown.
New Edition?
New Edition. They were the adult version of New Edition.
I mean, New Edition was the adult version of New Edition.
They were the R&B adult version of New Kids on the Block.
That was Jodeci. So, I don't know.
They were the adult version of NSYNC.
We're just making up stuff.
They were the R&B adult version of NSYNC.
Oh, Jesus.
Anytime you needed to get a slow dance or a slow skate going at King Skate, you just throw on some Boyz II Men. And it was just like every dude in there who just wanted to shoot his shot on his crush. Just like, it's my chance. My chance. They would always go up to him and be like, hey, man, can you play Boyz II Men? Like to the DJ. And DJ would be like, oh, man, all right, what's her name? Point her out to me.
See, if I was the DJ, I would have messed with them, too. I'd be like, yeah, I'll play some Boyz II Men and then put on Motown Philly. So we just look back and like, a fast song, really?
I mean, you said Boyz II Men.
Like, man,
you gotta give me something more to work on. Did Boyz II Men ever collaborate with anybody?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Never outside the genre though, or did they ever?
Never outside the genre.
God, didn't they lose a guy to cancer or something?
No, to MS.
Yeah.
I can't remember his real name.
He was the
baritone.
The baritone. Baritone. Yeah. The one who always said the girl.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Jesus Christ. So some bands that came from this kind of genre that were pretty decent. You probably wouldn't have to say so, but whatever. First off, I mean, Linkin Park was a part of that genre, even though they did that greatest collab. They were definitely part of that genre.
They perfected the rock rap thing.
Yes, and the originators, we got to give it up for the Beastie Boys. They
giving nothing up to Beastie Boys.
Jesus Christ. So I'll give it up to the Beastie Boys. They had
3 songs that got played way too much. I got tired of them.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
They're artistically respect. Not my favorite.
Wow.
You're right. This list that you're coming up with, I do not like.
Told you right off the bat. A band that most people haven't heard of or probably forgot about, Head Planet Earth or Head PE.
Head PE, holy shit.
Yep. So
holy crap, y'all used to play the crap out of them. What liquor you got in there?
I don't know. It's whatever whiskey was up there.
What brand?
These are great questions.
Should we have somebody bring the bottle in?
We're not bringing the bottle in.
Was it Jack Daniels?
No.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, shoot. We should bust open the gentleman for this marathon of movies we got to go through.
Fuck it. I can't. If I do that, I'm passing out. Fucking Frodo's going to be... or Bilbo's going to be yelling, I'm going on an adventure! And I'm going to be on the couch just out. You're a wizard, Harry. Sleep apnea just killing me slowly.
Holy Christ.
Cat just laying on my chest, just being like, feel comfortable. Purr. My wife just changing the channel to Grey's Anatomy. She knows it's true. Girl, you know it's true.
Oh, my God.
Who else you got? Who else can I shit on? I just remember Head PE, the album that you guys, I don't know if it was their first album or it was like just their first I think
it was their first big album, yeah.
The production value, nobody could find a copy of it where the mix actually sounded good. I just remember the cymbals sounding super tinny and, arguing with you about it. Being like, why do the cymbals sound such like shit? And you're like, I don't know, it came from the CD. And I was like, yeah, but this is terrible. Whatever you're burning, you're mixing with the mix. And then I heard the CD. Jason got it one day. And I was like, shit, this is the mix. Damn it, Head PE. Figure it out. Oh, Janelle shrugging her shoulders. Because you're going to be on Grey's Anatomy.
Wow.
Who else you got?
I don't know now. You threw me off course so hard.
Man.
It's
You know what I think I didn't like, eventually I didn't like about the genre of the rap rock thing, is because these guys always took themselves so goddamn serious.
Well, I mean, because it was probably the fact that a lot of them were sitting there saying, I don't really want to do this with you. And they got forced into it by the record label. Hey, we need you to do this. You've been stale for a while.
I mean... So, hold on. The example that I always come back to, Because, I mean, you have the Limp Bizkit thing, and Fred Durst trying to, like, rap with, like, Redman, thinking, like, he's good and stuff, and, like, Red and Method are just, like, blowing him up with their verses, and he's not keeping up. The example I always go back to in my head, though, now this is very niche, which most of my examples are, went to Vans Warped Tour 2003.
Okay.
Poison the Well was there.
Don't know who that is.
And now Poison the Well, I don't think is part of like the rap rock genre, but they were like part of that crew. And I just remember their fans, their thing was they would all show up, which is funny because I'm sure right now they probably, I don't know, I'm making assumptions, but they would show up bandanas and wear them as masks. And then they would start a pit, but the pit for Poison the Well was like, we're starting a fight. Like, we're throwing hands, shit's going down, you better fucking deal with it. Okay. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. We were with Liz. It was me, Jason, and Liz. And Liz just remembers that she liked Poison the Well on one of the CDs that she was listening to. So we go there.
This is the time where she broke her nose?
No.
One of the
different
times?
time. Different time.
Jesus.
And she was like, we started listening to them.
Pit.
And we were like, we don't like this. And we're like, fuck it. Plain White Tees was playing. She wanted to go see them. So we went from Poison the Well to Plain White Tees.
Just sticking with the peas, huh?
And we're leaving, and the lead singer of Poison the Well points us out and tells the people in the crowd to come after us. So, of course, Jason and I, being 16 and 18, we're just like, sweet, we get to fight. And it didn't happen. They all walked away, and we left, but they were calling us pussies and all this kind of shit. And, like, I still remember 16-year-old Matt is very upset about that. Very upset about that.
So, Poison the Well, if you're listening, we need an apology, apparently.
That'll be the one people like tweet us back. They're just going to be like, hey, fuck you. You were a pussy.
Yeah, I remember that. I seen you walk off, you pussy.
I remember that, 2003. And then we went over and we watched Bowling for Soup play Michael Jackson covers because they got bored in the middle of their set, and it was amazing. No. The time we were with Liz when she broke her nose was we were in Anaheim for Zebrahead. And no. Was that the broken nose?
She broke it twice.
No, that was the heat exhaustion. She passed out in the mosh, in the pit. And the venue got pissed off at her because it wasn't her first time. She's in the back.
You again?
She's in the back. They've got her like next to the bathrooms. She's sitting down. They're like pouring water on her, and I come walking back to see if she's okay. And the manager is just like, "What the fuck? You again?" She's like, I'm sorry. And she's like, you gotta fucking drink water. Like, you're passing out all the time. Yeah. Like, I love Liz. I love you. That was amazing. Zebrahead was also fun.
Now, before I forget, we do got to give our just desserts to Cypress Hill. Another rap band.
Well, and see, they were more... Cypress Hill, to me, always felt like they were just like the rap group that had rock elements. Just to stand out for their time. Like, they weren't like... Because the rap rock thing, to me, is like, we had rock bands that were like, well, Fred says he can rap, let's just go get him to lead the band.
So, let's put it this way, though. Cypress Hill will get booked for rock venues.
Oh, yeah.
So...
No, Cypress Hill will get booked. And the same token... I'm not going to bring it up because I can't remember his name now. I will, and I'll randomly yell it out, and then it'll be weird. But, no, if I'm going to get my credit where credit is due, the bands or the groups or whatever that did it right. The song that always pops up, and rightfully so. Now, he had 2 collaborations on this.
Okay.
One in the original and one at the Grammys. Eminem with Dido, and then eventually Elton John on Stan.
Yeah.
That was like, and here's the thing, is people who are watching us right now are probably around our age, so they get it. But if you're watching this and you're young, and you weren't around, or at least cognizant of what was going on, when Eminem took the stage with Elton fucking John to rap Stan. Now nobody knew Elton John was going to be there. He just rotated around, and suddenly there the fuck he was. Eminem was getting Me Too'd and getting canceled
But they're always trying to cancel Eminem.
15 years before, 20 years before the cancellations even really took hold. Because they were like, oh, he's homophobic, he's sexist, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Elton John fucking co-signs off this man on one of his best songs ever. And that was another thing, is everyone was talking about, well, Stan's great, but we can't play it because it's Eminem. And then Elton John shows up and you're just like, well, fuck. I guess we're playing Eminem.
Yeah.
And it was game-changing. The world shifted in sense of the music.
Well, that was a point, too, where both of them, and, you know, M even said it on one of his other albums later on down the line, it's like they both risked their careers at that point.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, the rappers, the rap world would have been like, oh, M, you're all here with Elton John. You know, you're over here making fun of, you know, gay people all the time. And now you're out here with Elton John. And then Elton John, being who Elton John was, larger than life at the time, still is. You know, he's out here co-signing
for the LGBTQ.
Yeah, he's out here co-signing for Eminem. And that, you know, it kind of comes up to nowadays as well too with Little Nas X and
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, when they didn't want to let him in to the Country Music Awards, and Billy Ray Cyrus was like, "All right, I'll get on your track, and we'll go to the BET Awards and we'll do it."
And fucking crushed it.
Yeah.
And now Lil Nas X is literally middle fingers to the world. Yeah. I can't say that I've heard any of his music outside of his first single, but I will always support that man.
He has some great tracks. Like,
you do you, bro.
Like he has a track on Rocket League.
No shit.
So yeah, he puts out some really great music. So
well, and he's also pushing people's buttons, which
he's definitely pushing people's buttons. And the whole thing with the Tony Hawk skateboard, when they put out, like, they drew Tony Hawk's blood and put it into the paint and made 100 skateboards out of it. He was on Twitter that same day when they dropped that video. He was like, "Oh, so Tony Hawk can do it, but I can't."
Oh shit, that's right, because he had the shoes.
Yeah.
Fuck. And that's right, and they used the blood as this is unsanitary.
Yeah.
When really what it was is a bunch of fucking Christian groups just be like, you can't put out devil shoes.
Yeah.
Even though the same company put out fucking angel shoes a year before.
Yeah.
Fucking holy water in them. No, fuck, I wanted a pair of those shoes so bad. That is if I ever get, like, stupidly rich, like, that's part of, like, my stupidly rich bucket list.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of those items that I absolutely want to find a way to be able to afford at some point in time in my life. Like, other people want Ferraris and fucking Lamborghinis and shit. No, I want some of those fucking Satan shoes. Those Satan Nikes from Lil Nas X. I want a fucking pair.
Yeah.
Nas, hit me up, bro. Lil Nas X, hit me up, bro. October 27th, check us out. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Jesus. Well, we're still coming to you next week, Chad, and we're going to wrap this up. So next week we'll be coming back to you again.
With a break on October 3rd.
Yes.
Just keep that in mind.
Oh, shoot. Are we having 2 breaks then? Because that's not fair.
No.
Excuse me,
September 29th. September 29th, we're going to have a break. So we're here again next week. We're off the week after that. Then we're going to do our 4 weeks straight.
Yep.
Go from there.
Yep. Oh, God, I had a topic. It was right there, and I just lost it. I don't know. We'll figure it out before the week comes up.
Think about it. But don't forget, October 27th. October 27th. First real big. We're going to be trying to promote this shit. We're going to try to put it out there. Everybody get ready for it. October 27th, Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings. We're actually going to do research on this shit.
We might, small chance, we might do some watch-alongs in the Discord. We might do it.
Maybe.
Because it's on HBO Max. We can get it done.
So Josh is going to put up the link to the Discord and start a Discord for that because I don't know anything about Discord.
Yep. So, yeah, look out for that. Yeah. Perfect. Anyways, I am Jay Spoon. That's the fat fella himself. It's the arena of our dad.